Heard of nitric oxide? No? Also referred to as a miracle gas, it is one of the most powerful healing gases on the planet, produced majorly by your paranasal sinuses, the air-filled, bony spaces located around the nose. As we breathe, particularly through the nose, large amounts of NO are constantly released into the nasal airways from the paranasal sinuses. A research study showed that oscillating airflow produced by humming would enhance sinus ventilation and thereby increase nasal NO levels. 10 healthy subjects took part in the study. Nasal NO concentration was measured both during humming and quiet single-breath exhalations, at a fixed flow rate. NO increased 15-fold during humming compared with quiet exhalation. That's insane, right? Welcome to the channel. If you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Hundreds of scientific studies have shed light on the critical role that NO plays in a wide range of physiological functions, affecting the brain and body. It is a powerful signaling molecule with complex ripple effects in our system. It affects neurotransmitter functioning, thereby impacting brain function. It has also been implicated in immune function, cardiovascular health, and in the treatment and reversal of erectile dysfunction. The gas nitric oxide, NO, is released in the human respiratory tract. The major part of NO found in exhaled air originates in the nasal airways, and it can be measured non-invasively using different techniques. Research shows that a large production of NO takes place in the paranasal sinuses. The sinuses communicate with the nasal cavity through the ostia, and the rate of gas exchange between these cavities is dependent on the size of the ostia. The concentrations of NO in the healthy sinuses are very high, sometimes more than 20 parts per million. During a humming regimen, the oscillating airflow produced would speed up the exchange of air between the sinuses and the nasal cavity, and thereby exponentially increase nasal NO output. Methods. In a recent research, 10 healthy non-smoking subjects, aged 34-48 years, all males, without any history of allergy or airway disorder took part in the study. NO was measured in oral and nasal single-breath exhalations using a chemiluminescence system developed to meet the criteria of the guidelines of the American Thoracic Society for exhaled NO measurements, NEOX, Aerocrine AB, Stockholm, Sweden. A tight-fitting mask covering the nose was used for nasal measurements, and a mouthpiece was used for oral exhalations. The subjects exhaled at a fixed flow rate, 0.20 ls, for 5 seconds, either quietly or with nasal humming or oral phonation. NO levels were calculated as the mean concentration during the last 70% of the exhalation. The fixed flow rate was achieved by a dynamic flow restrictor in the analyzing system. An elastic membrane valve in the restrictor mechanically adjusts the flow rate and keeps exhalation at 0.20 ls within a range of exhalation pressures. The resulting mean exhalation flow rate was monitored and variation was minimal, less than 0.02 ls. The research also measured NO levels in a 2-compartment model resembling the nasal cavity and one sinus. A syringe, the sinus, filled with 20 milliliters of NO gas, 10 parts per million, AGA-AB, Lidingö, Sweden, was connected vertically to a plastic cylinder, the nasal cavity, via a Luer fitting. The diameter of the syringe tip, representing the ostium, was varied between 0 and 3.2 mm. A subject performed a single-breath oral exhalation, 0.20 ls, through the cylinder with or without phonation, and resulting NO levels were measured in the chemiluminescence system described previously. To estimate the exchange of air between the two cavities, researchers also measured the remaining NO levels in the syringe, ostial size 2.4 mm, after a single full oral exhalation, 20 seconds with or without oscillating airflow, phonation. Humming caused a 15-fold increase, range 821, in nasal NO compared with quiet exhalation. Nasal NO output increased from 189 plus 30 nL minute, 17 plus less than 3 parts per billion, to a whopping 2818 plus 671 nL minute, 252 plus 63 parts per billion. In contrast, phonation during oral exhalations did not affect NO output compared with quiet exhalation, 103 plus 43 versus 104 plus less 48 nL minute. Humming is therefore a zero-cost, high-potency activity that we can easily incorporate into our daily routine to access the incredible benefits of the miracle gas called nitric oxide, NO. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for content just like it.